Good morning, it's me again. I'm down at a friend's property today. He's got a few old tractors. He's got a couple behind me, as you can see. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up for me and subscribe to the channel, which is just down here. Now, he's got a 135 and a Ford Ferguson he's going to show us first on this video. And it'd be really interesting to hear the history of, because this man's got a lot of history of tractors. And just a side note, there's a channel I watch, it's called Nick's Farm. Now Nick's Farm, I'll give you the description down below in the description. And a young farmer and his father's hilarious. It's good to watch, it really is. I'll put the link down below anyway. I'm going to bring Brian in there and he's going to describe his machines and what we're going to have a walk around them. Okay then, see you in a little while. Okay, I'm with Brian now. Brian is a local man to me in Horseman Den, and you're going to tell me all about your tractors. Now the first one is quite a rare tractor. Well, I think it's rare because I'm into grey tractors myself. And how long have you been in the tractor
probably about 6 to 8 years.
Really? And what made you start off with your hobby then?
Something I tried to get him to do years ago.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want a tractor.
Yeah.
Then he suddenly come up with a 135.
Okay, and then you thought, this is quite interesting, I quite enjoy doing this.
He's got interested in it. And
this is your boy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, fantastic. So let's move on to your first one. Now the Ford Ferguson, which is in excellent condition. That's it, the lights back. Now tell us a little bit of history about the Ford Ferguson then, Brian.
We found it in a barn.
Yeah.
Or the owner told us it was in the barn anyway. We went and looked at it and thought, no, it didn't want much more to do to finish it off.
Yeah.
Most of it had been restored.
Yeah.
So we got it back and got it running, and there's still one or two little bits to do on it now.
Yeah. So now I know the grey Fergusons, but tell us a little bit about the Ford Ferguson.
It was a joint venture between Ferguson and Ford.
Harry Ferguson, yeah.
Yeah, and Ford's. That's what the big court case was over, wasn't it?
Yes. Now the 3-point linkage, that was Harry's.
That's Ferguson's
idea, and he took it to America because no English company wanted to be involved in it, did it?
No.
At the time?
No.
Because Folsom was really the main dealer, would you say, tractor in England?
Yeah. And I think also there was a lot of restrictions over here on building, wasn't there?
Yeah. And the war come along, obviously.
It was coming like wartime, yeah.
Yeah, the wartime come along. But what year is your one then?
That's
right?
1942.
Yeah. And it was a local come off a local farm?
No idea where it come from originally.
Yeah.
But
and you bought it. There was 3 of them, weren't there, for sale?
Yeah, there's 3 of them for sale.
Yeah. And you've picked up all 3?
No, just 2.
Just 2.
Just the 2.
The 2.
One in bits and one sort of near enough finished.
All right, lovely. So let's have a look at it. Now, obviously you sprayed it all, and what work did you do on it, Brian? Did you do the engine?
Basically, just refitted the bonnet, put everything back onto the engine.
Yep.
Got it running, fuel tank.
Of course, it's a petrol engine.
Yeah. It's side valve.
Yeah, it's the side. Oh, it's the side valve. Yeah. I'll go try and get round Brian's garage now. Yes, with the old sort of style spark plug stuck in the top of it, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
With the side valves. Easy to work on?
Yeah.
Yeah? Nothing too difficult? Well then, I mean, if you look at the grey Ferguson, which I'm into, now, they're a simple engine, but the right equipment, aren't they, really?
Yeah.
They're strong, they last for years.
That's it.
And you have no trouble for them. They start on the button, well mine all do, so, you know. But yours all start on the button, I can see.
Yeah, it's all 6 volt.
It's 6 volts still? Oh, all right.
So we haven't altered that.
Yeah. Oh, finding 6 volt batteries and 6 volt equipment easy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, all right, fantastic.
It's surprising what parts you look for on there.
Yes. No, Agraline, I can see a box over in the corner there, Agraline. Now, do you get all your parts from Agraline, do you?
We get a lot from there,
yeah.
But, a lot of it's come from the old 20 ton.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, Brian has promised us a drive around the field with it. anyway in the summer, but not this time of the year. And we're going to poke over the back and see it's one in progress. Now, you have the engine out of this, Brian, obviously.
That's how it came.
All right, we've got it over here on the bench. So what we've done to this then, we've reground the crank.
That was already done.
Already done. Blimey, you're a lucky man. So, what's the do on it now then?
I'm just waiting for big end shells to come.
Big ends, yep.
And piston rings.
Yeah.
Then we're going to assemble it.
Yeah. So the water jacket's all nice and cleaned out, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And so, sort of a rough guess. This year, not this year obviously, but next year, all finished.
Well, we hope to have it running next year.
Hope to have it running next year. Oh, well, as I say, we're coming round in the summer. We'll have them all out in the field anyway.
Yeah.
Because you've got 4 tractors you're going to show us anyway, haven't you?
That's it, yeah.
So, yeah. Anything else more on this? What you can tell us about it? I can see the old-fashioned. Let's pan down. The old-fashioned accelerator bar there.
Differently.
Yeah. Now, Brian was just telling me. Now there was 3 varied tractors on this. This was the
Early one.
This was the early one, and then it went, which was about 1942.
Yeah, this one's 42.
42.
Made them up to about 45.
45.
And then the end.
The end was
or two end rather.
The 2 end was which was the cream and the red striped one, wasn't it?
No, that was still the same colour.
Oh, still the same colour.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Harry brought them back into this country, obviously in the just after the war, and he developed them into the TEA as we know it, and then it went from the TEA to the TEF, and then the P3. Mm-hmm. So I mean, this was you could see looking at this tractor. It's all basically TEA, isn't it? Or TEF. Because it's the same sort of rear end.
Yeah.
Everything's the same. 3-point ning is the same. You've got an underslung exhaust. Because was it a hop garden or an orchard, was it then?
It would probably be an orchard.
Yeah, because they have the underslung exhaust. Right then, moving on to the one next door to it, which is in... Sorry?
That's the axle for the other one. The axle parts.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you got. Oh, they're all done and ready to go back on.
Wheel bearings and seals, everything. All sounds great.
So you've got all the bits, Brian, to finish the rear tractor off, haven't you? Anyway.
Yeah.
So, could you put a value on it now? What you spent?
No, not really. I haven't spent a lot yet.
You haven't spent a lot?
No.
Well, I don't know, bearings, and I can see all new tyres on the...
Yeah, it's probably a couple of £100 so far on bearings for the front axle.
Really?
And
what about your pistons and everything?
That's about another couple of hundred.
Couple of £100. Because you're retired now, obviously, so...
Yeah.
But you got your boy at Orchard,
yeah,
isn't he, as well? So, okay, then moving on to the 135. It's done up in immaculate condition again. And how long have you had this one for, Brian?
That was the first one he came home with.
The first one, the boy come home with it, and he said, "Dad, I bought you something."
And he said it's got a noise in the engine.
Right.
And when I listened to it, it's either a piston breaking up or again.
And so, what do you strip it down?
So we've had the engine out.
Engine out, rebuilt completely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how long did it take you in that process of rebuilding and back to the condition it's in now?
Just doing it when the time was available.
When the time's available. But that's the nice thing about the hobby and your workshop here. You can do bits and pieces when, can't you?
That's it.
So we'll have a walk round and show the viewers what a fantastic condition it's in. If I can squeeze past.
I'll get through there.
Well, thanks for putting that on the video, right?
You better scrub that.
They are the workhorse of the Kent farm, aren't they, really, when you look at them? Because they were so solidly built, and everyone in Kent, all the old orchard growers, all had them, didn't they?
It's very collectible, this one.
Sorry?
Very collectible, this one.
Why is that then, Brian?
I don't know, people like them.
Yeah, well...
there's a...
Especially in the power of
I wouldn't say it's rare because there's so many on the belt, but people just like them.
Yeah, they do. They're strange because I like the grey, obviously, but the hydraulics are a little bit more complicated on the 135, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Have you done the hydraulics on these? Did you have all the pump there?
No, it's all working.
So, back to the old rule, if it works, leave it.
That's it.
That's it, and you don't touch it because obviously these were built to last. You got new steering wheel on it and everything. Did you spray all your tractors, Brian?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. It's in fantastic condition.
Yeah, it's pity you can't get them out.
Yeah, no, we understand that, and as I say, in the summer, we do another video and put the drone up and get them out. What's the horsepower on the 135 then, Brian?
I couldn't tell you, not offhand.
Not a fan. I think they're...
I'll leave that in the books.
Yeah, I think it's about 38 horsepower because I think it's the 35 is the 38. The 35 was around about the 30th mark, and the TEA was 28. So there you go. That's a nice little splash. But you sprayed it all. Did you shot blast it because it's in?
Yeah.
You shot blasted it all. Took all the tins. Is it all new tins or original tins?
That's original.
Original tins.
And the wheel.
And the wheel arches. Really?
Yeah. We're just short of one grab handle.
Oh right, yeah, I can see that. Oh, fantastic! And you're going to put the lights on it, original lights. You've got the ploughing light on the back, I can see.
Yeah.
That's not original mirror, though. I can see that. That's a bit special. But do you get them out a lot? Do you take them to shows?
Yeah, we had them out last weekend.
Really?
It was dry last weekend. If it wasn't then, it was the week before. Just within the last fortnight, anyway.
Really? I can see the toolbox on the back.
Yeah, it's got one other side.
Oh, one other side. Oh. The back. Would you be able to start them up at all?
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic. If you could, just the 135, would be great.
Yeah, that one's out of fuel at the moment.
See? You only just managed to get past that, Brian. Now, come on.
Is it? Cheers for that, Brian. Right, thanks for that, Brian. It's nice to know someone's keeping the old hobby alive still. And you enjoy doing what you're doing, didn't you? And I appreciate you showing me. Well, you're going to show me 2 more tractors now, aren't you? Yep.
So that'd be fantastic. Anyway, I'll end that video now. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that video. Just a short one showing Brian's tractors. He's got like the Ford Ferguson and the 135. What we're going to do now, we're going to have a look at 2 more of his tractors, but that'll be on another video. But as I say, thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Believe it, no, I've got that wrong. It's this side, and it's down. Oh, I don't know, I can't remember. Whatever side it's on. And don't forget to have a look on Nick's farm. I'll leave his link in the description. And see you soon. Thanks again.